Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's live stream. For whatever reason, and I can't figure out what it is with YouTube recently, but when I try to go live and I have auto start turned on, it doesn't go live. It sees that there is a live stream. It knows there is one, but it doesn't go live. It just won't do it. I've got to manually start it. And if you have auto start turned on, it doesn't work. So I don't really know. Anyways, it is September 15th, 2021. Today is another Poptale Weekly day, and that will be a lot of fun. And we have some cool stuff coming up, by the way, for Poptale Weekly. So this week is Bluebeard's Bride. Next week, I forget what it is next week. But the cool thing is for next week, let me switch over to the camera. The cool thing for next week is, 2 weeks from now, we are going to be on main menu. So we'll be doing a presentation about this smart speaker gaming stuff. And that's going to be really cool. So I'm really excited to be doing that. I think it's going to be a really neat sort of thing. So I would recommend you check that out. That'll be on ACB Radio. That's going to be the 29th of September. I believe main menu starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, so we'll have more about that as time progresses. And but today I wanted to come chat with you guys a little bit, and this may be the last week I'm able to do these things the way that I'm doing them. Starting next week, my days may be a little different. I may not be able to be, right here at 5 o'clock. So I don't know if we're still going to be able to do the chat with viewers thing. So we're going to kind of see how that goes. Anyways, a lot of cool stuff to talk to you about. If you have not been paying attention, the marathon is really picking up steam. The prize list is really getting insane. And that's not a bad thing. That actually is a really, really cool thing. So one of the really neat items, there's two things. I think all the prizes on the list are really cool. But if you're not really huge into gaming, or you have all these games, we're doing two things that I think are really cool. The first one is we're giving away 3 $25 PayPal cash bundles. I don't know what to call them because they're not credits. They're not really gift certificates because we're going to just send you the credit, the cash. But 3 people are going to win $25 in PayPal cash. Excuse me. Sorry. So that is a cool thing. So $3 in, 3 people are going to win 25 in PayPal creds. That's really neat. The other thing that's really cool is we'll be giving away 2 free months of IRA. So to 2 lucky winners, you'll each win a month of IRA, and you'll win the standard plan. So 120 free minutes for the month. So that is really cool too. I have to say, I'm definitely, I think both those prizes are super, super neat. So again, 2 free months of IRA, so a month to 2 lucky people, and 3 people will win $25 in PayPal cash, just right to your PayPal balance. It's it's cash. The catch with IRA, and I do need to bring this up because it is very important. We are only able to give away that prize to people that are in the countries where IRA is available, and that's the US, Canada, the UK, New Zealand, and Australia. So if you're not in one of those 5, unfortunately, Timothy says, who sponsors all these giveaways? it's, well, some of the giveaways have been from the actual companies themselves. PayPal was sponsored by a viewer. IRA is a little complicated, so I don't really know how to answer that. The IRA thing's kind of a little complicated because they're not sponsoring it, but I was given them to give away. I don't know if that makes any sense or if that's just weird, but it's not like a sponsorship in the typical sense. They're not really putting their name to it directly, I guess. And I don't know. I mean, again, I would have to. I'm still trying to work that out and figure out how exactly that is working so that I can credit where credit is due. So yeah, I'll just, say it's, yeah. Brian says, what exactly is PayPal Cash? So essentially I send you $25 in PayPal. So you get paid $25. I don't know what to call it because it's not PayPal credit because PayPal credit is credit. So let me say I send you $25 in PayPal funds. I think that's like the best way to put it. One thing I forgot to do really quick is thank my patrons, and I will do that at the end of this video. So I know these chat videos are a little different. Sometimes I get a little confused. So I will send a big, huge thank you to patrons at the end of this. So I haven't forgotten about you guys. Hello, how are you? But the prize list, I do want to go over it because it is big. And there may be one or two more things added between now and the marathon. I don't know. We're kind of waiting and seeing. But the prizes: copy of Sketchbook Your World and Perilous Marathon, both from IMS Productions. A Year of Swamp, thanks to a prone. The Ultrasound Collection, so it's I believe it's $60 worth of sound effects, and that's from NS Studios. $25 AT Guys gift certificate. I can't forget that. I cannot forget. Sponsored by AT Guys, and you can get a lot of really cool stuff with that. So that is a neat gift as well. We're giving away 2 free months, so it's a month to each person, of IRA. So as long as you're in one of the 5 countries, United States, Canada, the UK, New Zealand, or Australia, you can sign up for that. We're going to I can't stop you, but I am going to say that if you're not in one of those countries, it's just not going to be possible for you to use that coupon. And it would be a wasted coupon, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. A copy of Blind Drive. I forgot that was on there. Copy of The Veil, Manamon 2, and that's thanks to VG Storm. So that might be a really popular prize because I know there's a lot of people that want Manamon 2, so that will definitely be the one that you want to go for. A copy of Super Egg Hunt Plus, a copy of Slide, and 3 people will win $25 in PayPal funds. Timothy says, it's really neat the reach you are having since there are a lot of prizes, so you are theoretically more well known by various industry. Yes, I mean, the thing is, and it really started with, I don't remember who asked, and it was somebody in comments, and I want to give them credit but they said, hey, listen, what if I'm not in, I think it was like Storm Productions or something, said like, hey, what happens if I'm not into like the games? Maybe I like watching you play the games, but I don't really want the games. What if I want like PayPal credit? And I said, you know what? I think that's not a bad idea. Let me look at the legality of it. And because I'm not selling anything or doing a raffle, it's totally okay. So, and then it kind of snowballed. So I kind of put up the call. I said, hey, let's get some sponsors. AT Guys is usually like, Jay usually will do the marathons every year. So that I kind of figured would be kind of, am I really underwater? No, I'm really not. I'm glad that you think that I am. Smart speaker games annoy me. Too many frustrations, even if I like the game. I think it'll be good one day, but for now, I stay away from them. I can actually appreciate that, Brandon, to be honest with you, because it's kind of like, it's like if you are, like, I don't play them as often as I'd like to because I don't like everything being voice controlled. If they would let me hook up a keyboard to my Echo, I think I'd really enjoy that. There are times I do enjoy them and they're cool for some trivia stuff, but it's really cool to see the sort of like, leaps that we're making in this industry, and it is kind of an untapped industry. So it is kind of cool. Blind Insanity says, hi. Music Girl says, for those who don't know, PayPal Cash. Oh, with PayPal Cash, you can have a balance of money to pay for things without using your credit or debit card. And, theoretically, you could use that money to buy a game that you want or put towards something else. Or even if you've got a bank account set up, you could actually just have that money go to your bank account. So, I mean, again, what you do with it is up to you, but it is one of the prizes. And I do think it's kind of cool. It's something different. The marathon is just, I think, like 9 days away. 9 days, 14 hours, 46 minutes, 41 seconds. Not to be, too specific, but so I'm excited about doing that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I know I am. I always love doing these things, and they're always a lot of fun because it's like a big, gigantic party, and it's with people all over the world, and the turnout is so impressive. Last year we had a peak of 115, which was really astounding. I mean, just the reach that we had was so cool. And I'd choose a controller over my voice any day of the week. Same move, next, forward, etc. It gets very tedious and annoying. Yeah, I get that. Again, it depends on the game. So, like, if it's a trivia game where I'm giving answers to things, I find it more fun than if it's a game like an adventure game where I'm rolling dice and attacking. The only one that I really, truly had a lot of fun with was Starfinder. And it's because it's so... it gets you so into it. And I like that a lot, but it is frustrating. So I do feel that. Some people don't mind it, others do. And it's, I think if we could take these games and we could put them on mobile devices, I think they'd be a lot more fun. I think if we could actually put them on mobile, I think, we could, do, like have a better time with those. So later tonight is Poptale Weekly, and we'll be doing some of the smart speaker stuff, which again, we're sitting here going, wow, it's really annoying and stuff. And I realize it doesn't talk it up well, but for those that do enjoy it, I think you'll enjoy tonight's deal. The best games are the fully voiced ones. 9 Lives Trivia is pretty fun. Okay. I'll have to remember that. I think given the limitations, it's still interesting with what publishers and developers are trying to do with voice control. For example, I enjoyed the CYOA Type 1 Oh, choose your own adventure. Yeah. I do too. I mean, I think, again, I think it's neat what you can do. I think it's neat with the boundaries you can push, but obviously using your voice as a controller is sometimes frustrating and unintuitive. The one cool thing is it puts everyone on the same playing field, and I like that. You don't have to worry about pointing and clicking or dealing with user interfaces. I mean, your user interface is your voice. So from there, I think it's cool. So I went over the prizes. Again, huge amount of prizes. I mean, just a ton of stuff. Also, we'll be doing a giveaway. We'll be doing a Guess the Coins giveaway. And that will win a copy of The Veil, Sketchbook Your World, Marathon, or Perilous Marathon, Super Egg Hunt, and Slide. We'll throw that in the prize pack. And I might even be willing to throw like one more game in there, like Blind Drive or something. So maybe we'll throw one more game in to sweeten the pot a little bit. And that'll be kind of a fun little thing we'll be doing. And the game list of games that I'm playing is pretty cool too. So just like as of right now, I mean, I want to add some more stuff to this list. We're going to do Vortex check-ins throughout the marathon. I'll be playing Heartbeat Regret, which is a game I have not played yet and want to play on the marathon. Typer Speed, Audio Wizards, Screaming Strike, Beach Tycoon, Puzzle of the Day, Mud Splat, Escape Beat, Super Liam, hey, I know that game, Crazy Party. We'll be doing the Coins Challenge that I mentioned. We'll be also unlocking the Light World. And, of course, we'll do some games as well. So we will play some online games. We'll play some Quiplash 3, and I'll play some Swamp. So plenty of stuff on this marathon. I realized I did Audio Wizards last year, so kind of revisiting a game that I did before. You can type in the Alexa app on your phone. Not as good as using a physical keyboard, but you can do that if you don't want to use your voice. That might be kind of a cool thing to do. Once machine learning gets better, I think it can be more used to more intelligently decide what you mean, even if it doesn't fit in the parameters of the game, what the game understands. Yeah, no, they're trying to get better about doing that. It just hasn't really gotten there yet, but I think it is getting better. Spacebones froze my Alexa so bad I had to unplug it. Really? I didn't have that problem. That sucks. Did you ever play the expansion chapters of Audio Wizards? I think I attempted them and really did awful, but I would definitely do those. Oh, and that phone's ringing. So that's great. But it's not for me. Oh, and it's one ring, so it's spam. Hey, cool. So that is the game list, and I will expand that a little bit. There's a couple more games I'd like to add to the list because essentially we may fill 24 hours when it's all said and done. So we're looking at doing 12 hours over, like 24 hours over 2 days. So 12 hours Saturday and possibly up to 12 hours Sunday. And the other thing that I did want to mention, because I know it's come up and I do get asked, hey, where does the money go? You are taking donations. You're torturing yourself with this hot sauce and jelly beans and salted licorice and whatever. But what do you do with it? Like, why are you collecting money and why are we giving this to you? And so essentially what I do is when we need equipment to be replaced. So like if the mixer goes down or I need to upgrade a sound card or, last year we finally got the computer built. For those things, the money goes towards that. This year, the money is obviously going to go towards any equipment upgrades I need to make. So if I need a new capture card or if we need to upgrade the camera, although the camera's good, that's good. But I would like to, my plan for next year is to relocate. And in order to do that, it's not cheap, and just moving things and all that stuff. And so I'm hoping to try to use money from that to make the move a little easier financially. And we'll kind of see where that goes. And somebody asked me a while ago, they're like, well, why don't you just do a GoFundMe? And I hate to do a GoFundMe because I have nothing against GoFundMe's. I think it's a great resource, and I've seen people that I know use it, and I've seen people in really kind of dire situations be able to pull themselves out of it due to the generosity of others. And I think that that's great, and it's something that helps bring people together and all that. But I wanted to do something that would bring us together and let us do something fun together. And if people want to donate, then cool. And if they don't, then that's totally okay. But really, doing something and hanging out is what I wanted to go for. And I guess I want to feel like I'm working for it, if that makes sense. Like, rather than being like, hey, give me this, do this. I want to work. And I feel like this is the best way to work, playing games for you guys, entertaining you, giving away some prizes, helping out these companies, getting them some exposure. And I feel like everybody wins. And at the end of the day. And Timothy says, don't forget that buying games in and of itself can be costly. And it can. I mean, I lucked out when we got the PS5. I was very fortunate I was able to win that. But, I'd like to pick up an Xbox One to review it. or Xbox Series, whatever. What is it? Xbox Series S or X. And so that's, that costs money. And obviously, too, to be fair, I'm going to play it off the stream. But one of my reasons for getting a lot of these things is to review them. And so it's funds for that is helpful too. I don't have the connections to be like, hey, Microsoft, want to throw me a console, which probably should work on that. Like, that might be a good thing to work on. I just don't have those connections. So it does come out of my pocket, and when you're paying bills and doing groceries and all these things, obviously it's like, you don't have a lot to work with. And so, this has kind of become my job in a way. It's kind of like what I do, and I could go work a 9 to 5, and maybe one day I may just need to do that. But I like to do this because I feel like I'm entertaining you guys and teaching you guys about new games and having fun. So, that's what I'm doing. And I hope that, we can all have fun. And ultimately, that's what it comes down to. So, but I do like to bring that up because people do ask me, they're like, hey, where does the donations go? And I mean, there's other people that'll be like, hey, I just like what you do. I don't care what you do with it. But I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm doing it, and that's where we're at. And the move is going to be pretty crazy on multiple levels because I've never moved before. I've lived in the same area my whole life. So going across, I'm not going across country. I'm not going from New York to California, but it's still a considerable move, and uprooting and moving and relocating is pretty crazy. You could get there if you did more review vids. That's actually, Brandon, that's not a bad idea. Start with blindness tech and try branching out. Yeah, I don't know why I don't do reviews. And I think I don't do reviews because everyone else does reviews. But I would not be opposed to doing reviews because I think reviews can be fun. They are informative. Obviously, I've done the smoothie reviews, which I thought were a lot of fun. And I really like that. That's a really good piece of advice, and I appreciate that. And that may be something that I look at doing. I just don't know what I would review. So, do I review? I'm not going to go buy a bunch of phones. Do I review apps? How do you make an app review interesting? I'm kind of known for games, but like, I'm not opposed to that. I mean, if I'm going to review apps, I need a way to capture my phone. So that goes back to, equipment. I think I need a HDMI cable, but I actually don't. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, no, I'm not opposed to it, actually. I think it's kind of cool. Like, why can't you branch out? I did smoothie reviews. Those were interesting. I actually love the idea of doing more reviews, and maybe that's just something I should focus on a little bit more and think about what I can review. I don't buy a lot of gadgets, but I mean, we could do app reviews. We could do, whatever. The sky is the limit, I suppose. I guess I got to think bigger, huh? Reflect R3. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Okay, I'll look into that. What is Reflect R3? I'll look that up because is that like an app or? I'm Googling and I'm just finding about like insulation and stuff. No, I do like that idea though. I will say I do like. I mean, obviously, gaming is my bread and butter. It's what I do, whether it was making games or reviewing them or playing them. But I like the idea of things. So maybe we could do more of that. And yeah, listen, I'm down for that. I'm not opposed to it. Want me to review the oximeter? I don't know if it still works. It might need new batteries. Also, I need to turn this mouse off. It's clicking. There we go. I mean... Oh, it's way to Oh, snap. Okay. All right. I'm interested. Reflect. Okay. I will check that out. Thanks. Because that would be a good thing to do. I don't know if this works. Let me see. Also, the cord is tangled in another cord. What is that tangled in? How did that get so tangled? Wow. I don't know how that happened. What in the heckity heck? Okay. Well, that's different. So I got this oximeter. Let's see if we can. You put your finger in here. I think it was supposed to beep. Was it supposed to beep? Maybe I'm supposed to hold the button down. Okay, here we go. Haha, it works. And oh, no cable needed. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, I might do that.
SpO2 92, pulse rate 82.
Wow, my SPO, my oxygen, my O2 is low. That's not good. Uh-oh. Well, I think I'm still living, so that's probably good. I don't know why I bought that. I originally bought it for my pulse, and then I got my watch. But I'm not actually. That's not. Yeah, I like that idea. All right. There's also, if I can get the right cable, there's a way to plug your phone into the capture card. That's a bit low. Yeah, I know. It really is low. But I forget the brand of this thing, and that's, I know, obviously for a review, that kind of sucks. But it comes with a lanyard, so you can wear it. You hold down the button. It's literally one button. You hold it down. Oh, I thought that was going to wake it up. There you go. I think now, once you put your finger in it, this thing sucks. I don't know. It works half the time. You want to work? I mean, I'm demonstrating you. That'd be cool. Accuracy could be off. Yeah, who knows? Had one for my grandma. Didn't talk though. Yeah, I mean, this one's cool. I forgot where I found it, but let's see. There we go. Okay.
SPO2 89 pulse rate 68.
Well, that's not very accurate. So you hold down the button.
SPO2 90 pulse rate 68.
Anyways, it's not horribly accurate. I also bought it a couple of years ago, and I'm sure the batteries are old. But yeah, you can use that to check your heart rate and your pulse, or your pulse and your oxygen. It's kind of like when you go to the doctor, they put that thing on your finger. That's exactly what it is. It's just theirs is better. Mine is not medical grade. It needs new batteries for sure. I think it's both. I think it needs new batteries, and I don't think it's reliable. I don't think it's that great. So, but it is what it is. So for the marathon this year, I found some cool stuff. I found jelly beans that are fiery jelly beans. So they're pepper. There's I believe there's habanero. Is there jalapeno, cayenne pepper, and Carolina Reaper. So these beans are going to hurt, but I am up to the challenge. I think. I hope. I also found a hot sauce sampler, so that will go into the wheel. Another fun thing I found, fun being the relative term, is I found salted licorice. It's a popular Swedish confection. The people that I work with from Poptale are familiar with it. I've been told to try it, but I think they're telling me to try it because they want to watch me make weird faces. I also put Adventure at Sea on the wheel. If we land on all 3 Adventure at Sea spots, I have to play it uninterrupted for an hour, which sucks because you guys know how I feel about that game. There's also a couple nice things on the wheel. One of the options is stand up and stretch. Another option is have a Zot, which I've heard Zots are really good. They're just weird. They're like a sweet candy with like a sour fizzy center. So I'm told that sort of the reaction that you have to it is kind of fun. And then I might be lucky enough to have a Haichu, and I love Haichus. So I've got one thing on the wheel that might be okay. I'm already planning the wheel for next year. I don't want to spoil anything, but the wheel for next year is going to be gross. We're going to do something a little different for next year. It's going to be gross items. So I'm already working on that list, and that list is going to be pretty crazy. So though it is a year away, there is already quite a bit to look forward to. So listen, it's 35 after the hour. I'm going to hang out here for a few more minutes. When I'm out of here, keep your eyes on the YouTube channel because I will be streaming Poptale Weekly. We'll be playing Bluebeard's Bride, which is interesting. And I will be curious to see how that works because I've had it recommended. Have been told that it's pretty all right. And yeah, so we should enjoy that. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be pretty fun. I hope. Too much of that super hot fire. No wonder Liam's oxygen supply is low. Yeah. Brand says I love high shoe. High shoes are so good. I got the berry mix, so it's like cherry, raspberry, and blueberry. I almost bought the combos mix, which was like strawberry lemonade and that one drink with the pineapple and the coconut, the pina colada. So I opted for the berry because it was a 3-ounce bag. And I've really been this year, I've been very tight with how much I'm spending on gimmicks for the wheel because really trying to save. So it's just been kind of a tight thing. I'm hoping by next year I'm going to be all moved, all settled. I'll have, I'll be more moved, more settled. We'll have a bigger room, a studio, a bigger desk, stuff like that. I'm sure non-Asians would think durian is gross, but I doubt that's doable. I've heard of that stuff. I've heard it's horrible. Don't they is it some places they don't allow it in, they don't allow it on trains and stuff? I've heard awful things about it. So maybe I can get a hold of it. Probably not. We'll see. I'd like to avoid it. But I mean, if we're going for disgusting, listen, if you're going to do it, you got to do it up, right? Really. But yeah, some of the stuff on next year's list is pretty heinous. I'm still working out the logistical list of so there's a lot of things that I could do. But I'm kind of going through and going, what do I actually want to do? Yeah, there it is. I love it. So but I'm Asian. So yeah, yes, it's banned in hotels and other public spaces. Oh my gosh. I mean, does it at least taste good? Because that's what isn't that the stuff they call rot fruit, where it just smells awful? I'd be really interested to maybe try some one day, but I don't know if I can swing that. I don't know if that's swingable. Hey, Rocky! Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. I hope you're doing well, Rock. We're just getting ready for my marathon in 11 days or so. I'll be playing a bunch of games and eating very spicy things like Carolina Reaper jelly beans. So might not want to miss that. Or you might. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting. For us, it tastes and smells great. To me, others think it tastes good but smells bad. I don't know. So if everybody there thinks it smells good, why is it banned in public spaces like hotels? Wouldn't it be well, we think it smells good, so we don't care? Or is it that divisive where some people are it's amazing and other people are this thing is death incarnate? Ooh, very nice, dude. Yeah, man. Oh, tourists. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have figured. Okay, all right. I gotcha. Yeah, no, I'd be very interested in. I don't know how, actually, to be honest with you, how interested I really am, but um, I hear about it. Like, it's something that I've read about, and I'm like, man, I really want to know if it's as bad as people make it sound. I don't know what it is, but it's got to smell horrible. But why ban it? It's is it durian? Durian, I believe. Yeah, Duria. You got to look it up. I've heard of it. So yeah, YouTube's got a video here. Durian fruit, a smell so rotten, but a taste so sweet. So apparently it just smells heinous. We're talking about the durian fruit, the durian. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's like they call it the rot fruit. It's so offensive. Its odor is so offensive that Asian countries, even though they eat it and stuff, they ban it in like hotels and other public places because of tourists. Either that or cause your gaseous emissions to take on a rather unpleasant note. Yeah, Rocky says I heard that about that. The smell is bad but tastes good. Yeah, I've just never have gotten that. Would be interesting to try. I mean, if it tastes good, then that's cool. But if it smells bad, then that's kind of rough. But it's funny. It's funny how that works out. So in a couple minutes, I need to bounce because I need to get ready for Poptale Weekly, which will be on this channel as well as Poptale's channel. I do want to thank all my awesome patrons for making these streams possible. So big thanks. I'm so sorry. Big thanks to Wandering Waves, Danny Combs, Michael Lau, Kyle Smith, Munawar Vajani, James Dean, Jim Denham, Anya Kristen, Trevor Johnson, Kevin Lyons, Stephen Luttrell, Simon Yeager, Shane Davidson, Austin Nix, Sarah Hawk, Jason Smith, Michael Welty, Luna Raven, Heather Messaker, Audio Game Geek, Melissa Rowe, Hillary Duncan, Ashley Coleman, Shane Early, Courtney Barton, Bryant, Roland Engelsma, Kenny, Abdullah Dubase, Changeling, Chad Blanco, and Jack Filichek. Thanks to all you that are patrons. Thanks to everyone who shares these streams. Thanks to everyone who likes them. Thanks to everyone that chats. And I couldn't do without you. Nina says, those beans will indeed hurt. My sister and cousin did a challenge with them, and they were crying. LOL, can't wait to see you try them. Evil laugh. Most things that smell bad taste bad in my experience. Yeah, that's the funny thing about this fruit, though. Apparently the smell travels really well. Oh, no. Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying these beans. I'm sure they're going to hurt. But you know what? It's going to be a fun day. We've got a lot of cool stuff planned. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to play a lot of cool games. And I mean, the prize list is just astronomical. I'm going to throw the link in chat. So if you want to go read more about what we're giving away, all the games we're playing, you can. There it is. And so I am looking forward to that. Guys, stay tuned to this channel. In under 15 minutes, we'll have Poptale Weekly. We'll be playing Bluebeard's Bride. So stay tuned for that. Same bat time, same bat channel or something like that. So I will see you guys in a little bit. I got to go set up shop for Poptale Weekly, but I will be back. And hopefully I will be streaming a little bit next week. Next week's a little bit crazy for me. Obviously getting ready for the marathon. I've got, I got to go play Dungeons and Dragons, but there actually is a reason for it. I'm taking part in a streamed, game for, Everybody Games, and, that'll be really kind of cool. And, so I'll have more about that next week, but listen, Guys, I appreciate it so much. I couldn't do it without you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Again, stay tuned for what's going on next. Always found jelly beans to be rather mild in flavor, so curious how that works. Well, Timothy, will find out in like 11 days. Less, I guess. Something like that, yeah. 10 days? I don't know. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here. Couldn't do it without you.